And that's why I see how things was, let's say, when hip hop started.
Mm-hmm.
When hip hop started, everybody was like, oh, fuck that shit ain't gonna work, that shit ain't gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
But then when motherfuckers started catching on to it, god damn, this shit working.
Mm-hmm.
This shit working. Then all of a sudden, these motherfuckers making money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if something ain't right, we gotta stop this shit here. Something ain't right. So now they start implementing dumb shit in what we was doing. Because our way was always, okay, we got this going on and this going on. It's got to be a better way. And we always found a better way.
Always.
That's the one thing about it. We will always find a better way. But when you find that better way, we need everybody with us to make it better for everybody. And that's what they didn't want. So then when they finally got social media how they wanted, and they get everybody following the stupid shit, all the good shit just going away. And that was the biggest problem with look at the time, like you said, when Tupac and Biggie was coming out. You see how things was escalating. Everybody was going up because at that time, when we was in school, especially in high school, we was getting ready to go to college. We weren't talking about going go out here to plow no fields or going to build house. No, we was trying to go to college because we knew that was what the next step was gonna be. Oh no, we gotta stop that shit there. Y'all can't be going to college. Fuck that. It's too many of y'all going to college, too many of y'all getting good ass degrees, and too many of y'all want to take over our jobs. So we gotta stop that shit. So they jumped in there and they had to stop the shit. So I want to say that about the little music part first. Because our music was always everything. It's always been everything to us. No matter what, our music was always everything. And coming up from my point of view right now, and the point of view of me coming up and watching the development of our hip hop culture, but then knowing the past as far as the blues, as far as how the R&B and how all that went, it's something, and I tell a lot of DJs, when you playing music or when you go home and practice what you don't play in the club. Practice something totally different. And when you go back to the club, you'll see your songs in a different way because you'll play them in a different way. Always. When I go home and practice, shit, I might play some goddamn country music. Or I might pull out a crate and play rock and roll. Or I might play pop music. But it's the way I can fit those songs together because it's hard fitting live music together. But you got to fit them together to where you know it's right. So now when I go somewhere, I know I can play all that for hours and hours and hours. And I won't never play the same song twice. Unless it's something I'm playing racked in and they like a slide song or some shit like that, or even a slow song. Because if it's a slow song, I'll play that shit about 10 times, as long as we grinding. I don't give a damn about that.
Yeah, I'm getting into Latin music now.
And the Latin music, yeah. I had a bit of that. Shout out to my boy Jose De La Soul, who got me to that years ago. And that was, oh God, just, but the thing about it is their interaction.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing about they interact with each other.
Yeah. We
have no interaction. You can't go and say, man, you want to dance? Motherfucker, you finna start a fight. You can't ask a lady to dance. All you want to do is just dance. That's right. It. You ain't asking her to marry.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
How you don't interact with your own people?
Yeah.
You know, because of that talk box.
Yeah, they definitely put on in the social media. They definitely fucking with us, and they definitely even with the music. Like, how you feel about? Do you believe that they're pushing a certain type of message?
Have you seen SEXYY Red? That's all I gotta say right there. That's all I gotta say. You know, and you can see how it developed. Because look at what they came out with. First, they had Nicki Minaj.
Right.
But then Nicki Minaj took a left on them and she turned better.
Right.
So okay, well now we're gonna fuck this up a little bit more.
Right.
And we're gonna put out Cardi B.
Right.
Okay, Cardi B then fuck it. She took a left on them and started getting better. Because now when you start collaborating with not only pop artists, but with international artists, that fucks them up because no, we didn't want that to happen. So now who they come out with? These dumb assholes they got out now.
And then
with this dumb ass shit here.
Yeah, and then the Cardi B's and the Nickis are become, you know, their mothers and they start to mature.
It's not the same no more.
Right.
You know, and shut up, I'm gonna go back. And it go back because even when they try to do that with Trina and when they try to do that with Eve, it didn't go like that. They blew up, but they blew up because it turned out different than what they thought, because it wasn't the point of them sucking and fucking and doing all this shit. It was the point of they got sense too.
Right.
And they gonna have a party song like all the fellas do this, but they gonna have a song with sense.
Right. See,
that's the thing. It's a lot of times they take the common sense out of everything. So now you don't hear nothing with common sense. All you hear is just bullshit.
So you think somebody like a SEXYY Red and what's the other girl name? I want to say, what's the girl name? I just saw her on something. I seen her on a TV show. Shit, I can't think of this girl name. Anyway, I don't want to say Glorilla. It's not Glorilla. It's the other Suki.
Whatever it is, I don't know because I already know them. But the Glory, she's the same way. All of them, because they just get them out there. It's like to deter everybody.
Yeah, where would you see them in the next 4 or 5 years? What do you think these girls?
No, that shit ain't gonna make it.
You don't think they're gonna make it?
They're gonna be around this year. They'll be gone next year.
Because they'll
look at Megan. Nigga came out. She was doing that hot girl, all that bullshit there. You know, all of a sudden she started getting big, and they cut her ass. They fucked her ass up.
She's still
and
she's still doing music.
She ain't like she was. She ain't like she was because they put that boy out there to fuck with her. That Tory Lane boy.
Yeah.
And see, that fucked her up. Because see, that fucked her image up. Because now what you're doing is you put people against each other again. Because now is Tory right or is she right?
Right.
So who did what?
Right.
And like we just said, my grandma told me if you wasn't there, you don't know shit, so shut the fuck up.
Right.
If you wasn't there, shut the fuck up.
Right. Have no comment.
You have no comment on it because it ain't about you.
That's right.
Don't sit around because that's what they feed off. See, the thing about, look at now, everything about drama. Yeah. Who dating this person? Yeah. What they doing?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about what they doing?
Yeah,
that's their relationship.
They got TV shows.
Yeah, all that shit. I fighting. I saw some shit.
They
with
just
girls
fighting.
Just on TV fighting. What the fuck is this about?
So this was, I would never date any of those females. I wouldn't look at any of them twice.
No, because it makes no sense.
No sense.
What is it? I mean, what kind of substance is that for our kids? Because kids watching that. Mm-hmm. So these little girls sit up here thinking, okay, well, I can go and do this, and shit, I'm a badass and I'm going to get paid. You're not getting paid. Because when they take that shit off, you're going to be sitting right there looking stupid because it's going to be something else next.
Yeah, they don't understand how that makes them look, the image that it gives them as women. Mm-hmm. As women. I haven't seen any white female shows that do what the black women get on TV and do to themselves, and it's very distasteful. I put it this way. I told them this. All this shit started with Girls Gone Wild. Which was cool. I mean,
you know why it was cool? Because that was just for spring break.
Yep.
And then it was over with.
It was over.
But now they got the black girls on it. It's a career.
And they was they fighting? They wasn't.
No, they
fighting.
wasn't. They weren't fighting.
Okay.
But they want to ground each other. Now, you had a couple of them that did get drunk and want to fight. But these girls making a career. No, that's not what that is.
Right.
It was just a good time at Daytona or and wherever you at, Mexico or whatever, and it was over with after that. You're going on about your life and you're done with it. When they say it's like this, when it's somebody and they come to us and it's an influencer, it's somebody who got to be naked or got to be doing something real stupid. How the fuck is you influence people to be stupid?
And I would say, do these women sit back and think that, look, I got children. I have a child. A lot of these females, I found out they're mothers. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't think what type of image that you're showing your children. Children, we learn from example more than words.
Yeah, always. You learn from what you see.
We learn from what we see.
Always.
And like I said, that's not my thing. And then going back to the social media, like you just said, like the TikToks and all that's out currently. You're right. People do the stupidest things and get the most likes.
Exactly.
So they're paying people to do ignorant shit.
Right.
So when you do something positive, you're not going to get as many.
You don't get the likes on that.
So you're not getting paid. So people purposely do dumb shit. Like the boy, I think he was just running around fucking punching people.
Yeah. And they show that shit about the boy punching man. Man, the older man just walking out of Walmart. The dude just walking and punching. What kind of shit is that? What the fuck? Come on. And this is another thing. Another thing that tripped me out. These people purposely set up fights. Yeah. Everybody go and record it.
Yeah.
If you see a fight, man, don't record that shit. Y'all do your best to break this shit up. Yeah. Come on. We got to stop that. We have got to. That is one of the worst things. You setting up fights.
And I don't think people understand that you can make money. There's so many ways to make money. There's so many ways to make money. You don't have to, downgrade yourself to do certain types of things.
Right.
to be 15 minutes, to have 15 minutes of fame.
Right. And it ain't got to do with no OnlyFans page either. You ain't got to be out here fucking yourself on camera to get paid. It don't take all that.
It really does.
It really does.
You know, to each his own. Again, I try not to be anybody's. Try not to really judge, but I'm human and I'm going to make I'm going to see things the way I see.
Well, I have to do that because I got girls.
Facts.
And you know, and I got little cousins.
Facts.
And I don't want them doing that shit.
Right.
Because that's not. You can do way better than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be influenced for somebody doing something right, learn how to do some cooking shit. Learn how to do some shit like the DIY stuff. Do that.
Yeah.
I mean, the DIY. I'm sorry. Do it. Just do something different.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Because see, the thing right now, everybody's doing the same thing. There's no individuality. And then see that go back to the culture of hip hop. When we first started, them first 20 years, 25 years, everybody was doing something
Everybody
different.
had to be different.
You had to be, because if you do the same, if we were doing the same thing, it's just like DJs now. You go to club, the motherfuckers playing the same shit.
Same thing.
This motherfucker just played it, and you played it again.
He played it again, right?
What the fuck is this?
Right.
Were you listening to this? Because you were sitting right there.
Right.
Dog, it's so much music could be played. It's so much that you can do. Do something different. Don't just get up there and play the same shit, say the same shit. No.
But that go back to what we just said. You know, they're pushing certain things on people. It's always been that way. You know, certain things the media controls, and now the media is. I'm trying to let's think about this for a second, because this just dawned on me. Like, what's worse? At one time, we didn't have computers, social media, but we had TV, right? Mm-hmm. We had TV and radio, but our TV and our radio could only go to a certain amount of channels. Correct. These are the channels we had to watch. This is all we had. I remember channel 2, 4, and 7 or some shit like that. Right. Channel 13 was PBS.
Yes,
or
right.
And that was an easy way to control people, because you had to tune into these channels if you were going to watch TV. But I guess I can answer my own question and my own opinion also, because although that's what we had, you didn't have to watch TV. No. Because we were outside.
I said we really didn't watch TV like that.
We really didn't watch
because everything was going on outside.
Yeah,
we had, and the thing about it is, we really couldn't, you really can't push kids outside like we was, because there's too many fucked up people out there. You don't know if they come around and just start shooting for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When we was going outside, okay, you know you probably had to watch out for such and such, this person, that person, but then it was a group of us together. Right. So now you gotta fuck with all of us. You ain't finna fuck with one of us.
And it wasn't no shooting. We were
more.
I'm
just talking about the little perverts that was out. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
You know, I ain't talking about the shooting bar. No, because even let me go back to this. Because even during that time, because everybody had their street days back then. Right. Everybody had their, but we had older cats who were like, nah, nigga, y'all go y'all ass home.
That's not.
Or y'all go to the park somewhere. Don't y'all be over here with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got them number, but nah, nigga, y'all come over here. Nah, it won't no come hang with me. Nah, go y'all ass over there. Right. When y'all see us up here, don't come up here.
Right. We doing grown folk shit.
We doing grown folk shit. Don't come up here. Because we already know what we finna get into, y'all can't get into. Right. Because at that time, everybody knew who my parents was. My parents knew your parent was.
That's right.
Everybody knew who somebody was.
That's right.
And their parents. So all of us ain't finna get no ass whooping. Because you go your ass up there. No, we finna go all the way down here to this park, play or ride our bicycle somewhere, and then we'll carry our ass home.
Now the 5-year-olds got phones.
Yeah, it's something like that. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
And they see all the bullshit.
Yeah, they these young mothers, I'm not gonna put it on young mothers. Let me choose my words wisely. Some mothers, fuck the age, it could be whomever. Some people are letting their children just play on TikTok, play on IG, Facebook, all these different apps without supervision.
Yeah, that's very true.
And this is what it's come to, and this is why the generation, the elementary school, whatever generation they're labeling them as, Z, X, Y, T, whatever the fuck, but that next generation is going to be something.
Yeah,
something when they get into their teens, bro.
Yeah, there's no guidance,
No guide.
There's no discipline. There's no respect. There's no none of that.
The stuff they're learning, we had to sneak to watch porn. We had to sneak. Forget porn. Porn was like way out. We had to sneak to watch a titty.
I told
A nipple.
I told her Benny Hill was like porn to us.
Oh, man.
And Bubba don't know what Benny Hill, but Benny Hill,
yeah.
Benny Hill was like, shit, this Bubba was wild over there, boy. When Benny Hill hit TV, boy, Benny Hill, boy, everybody was in front of everybody.
I had to sit up late night, turn the volume down.
Turn the TV down. Hey,
turn that shit way down.
You better watch this here? Nah, they stayed in the room. And when what that was? That was Emmanuel when Cinemax After Dark came on.
What?
Nigga, everybody was there quiet as fuck watching that shit. Cause when that titty came out, baby.
Yeah. All you had to do is see a nipple. That's all.
It was a titty, baby. That was it. And that was the talk of the next week, boy. I can't wait till that shit come back on. Get ready to get that goddamn that TV guy. See when that shit come back on. Cause we gonna stay up late for that shit, there, boy.
And Benny Hill chasing them naked white women.
That shit was wild back there, and you should have been thinking about that, dog. That shit, y'all just turn the phone on and y'all can see what you want to see.
See anything.
See anything you want to see.
Anything.
And I mean, but the thing about this, that took away the fun.
I don't even think they censor porn anymore. Like you could type in big.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all type,
Yeah, shit come on.
Whatever the fuck come on. Like back in the days, you had to find that shit. You had to know what to type in to get that shit, and then Google, and then a lot of the what you call them shits, Google, all that shit. Mm-hmm. They used to block shit.
Yeah, the web searches. Yeah,
they don't block them no more.
Ask you 18 and put your goddamn, you got to put your date of birth and all that shit in there. But now, it's wide open.